Be doing another Cyclops mission, I believe. On my channel, make sure it's working correctly. Nowhere.
You'll be dead soon.
She really shouldn't have followed me here. Alright, now that I see that it's up on the channel. Okay. Not that I expect anybody to really be watching, but I like recording the ones that have like big missions, big characters, and it doesn't get much bigger than a Cyclops or a Minotaur, so. Plus I just came back from donating plasma, which I know everybody's always like, how much plasma do you give? And all I can say is I do it twice a week. Yeah, so it's, I guess, it just doesn't seem that big a deal to me.
No closer, please!
Step into the light! Now!
No,
Maybe it won't be a real Cyclops.
different.
You're not the only one. I've been attacked my whole life for what I am.
Maybe it's just a guy with one eye. Oh, it is. Predicted it. Wow, this is a little disappointing. I was promising people a Cyclops mission, and I guess it's true.
You different, like me. Friends. Me Polyphemus. You little.
Sure, little. Polyphemus, I'm looking for a woman who was here.
No friend for a long time. You help make friend. Friend fish together. You like fish.
So I help you make a friend to go fishing with, and you'll help me find the woman I'm looking for.
Pretty bitch. Little will see. Little will like. We go now.
Alright. Hopefully another bounty hunter doesn't come and like maybe kill this guy in accident.
Little follow. Show bitch where lady help Polyphemus.
Polyphemus, this is important. Do you mean Lida?
Silly little. Not Lita. Lady.
Oh, I thought there was something I could pick up over there. I'm coming. Pick a direction, dude.
Help Polyphemus. No one to run.
Hey, what's up, Denver?
You're nothing like the Cyclops from Kefalonia. He had one real eye and one fake eye. He picked on little.
Pick on
Just
little.
playing a little
What
Assassin's
do you do?
Creed.
I shoved his fake eye up a goat's ass.
Little funny.
And it's Friendly Neighborhood Batman. What's going on? I am killing time before I go see Jojo Rabbit.
Batman.
And
Help
before
Polyphemus.
we got a lot going on the channel today. So I'm doing this for now, and then I'm going to go see Jojo Rabbit. And I'm going to be back here. I'm going to do that review. Then we got the live stream at 7, talking about a few things. And then we're going to be doing Resident Evil 6, starting that tomorrow. I've put in over 107 hours into this game, and so I'm just kind of... It's a very hard game to get through. Jojo Rabbit is a movie that was out a little while ago, but never came out to play near me until the Oscars. Oh, well, that boar just killed the guy. What do you know? It's Taika Waititi, who did Thor Ragnarok, What We Do in the Shadows. $107 hours is a lot.
The beach is yours now to fish.
And I don't even know how much longer I got. And this is a game I'm good at. So it's not because I die. I mean, I die in this game, but usually because I bite off more than I can chew.
Little think much pretty.
This game is just enormous. Look at that. There's an option to say it's ugly like you. What a horrible thing.
Depends on who's looking at it. Sure. I think it's pretty.
But still need friend to share. Polyphemus like poetry.
I was supposed to be
Can
hunting a
practice with
Cyclops,
you.
and it turns into just a guy with
Tell
a one eye.
Polyphemus what make little.
Well, I have eyes. They're nice, I guess.
Polyphemus, no lady with pretty green eyes. She nice. What else?
It's all right. It's one of those movies that I liked more.
Nothing makes me happier than
The
celebrating.
more I watched it.
Drinking and singing are good for the spirit.
With friend. Polyphemus love to sing. More?
Oh no, I'm not holding a grudge.
I wish I could be with my family. The last time I was happy, I was a young
No,
girl.
I do, but I'm just saying I
Miss those
die in this
days.
game.
I don't know why I'm telling you this.
Sometimes.
You're a good
Sometimes,
listener,
you know,
big
you
guy.
get into a fight with somebody in this game and they're just better than you, or you mess up.
Little hurt inside. Like Polyphemus. For you.
It was more funny, like, Thor Ragnarok
This
was more
is
funny, like Guardians of the
beautiful,
Galaxy. It
big
was more
guy.
cosmic-y, but,
More gift for you.
it's Thor and
Spices
Hulk,
from
and it was
pretty
it was
green-eyed
just pretty
lady.
funny. But it's
Only gift
not everybody
Polyphemus
liked it.
ever got.
This might be exactly what I
Because
was looking
if you
for.
like if Black Panther is
So
more
you
your
have a
speed,
beach to
then,
go fishing.
yeah, I could see why you know,
Only need
wouldn't like
friend.
the tone of, like, Guardians or Thor.
I can't stay with you, big guy. But I think I found someone you should meet.
I don't have an issue with Black Panther. I just didn't really like it that much. I feel like it was a retread of the animated movie that they made a few years before the movie came out. Um, just the whole, I have the throne, I lost the throne, I have the throne again. You know, I felt like the CGI in that movie was pretty bad, but I don't know. I love the character of Black Panther, so I was really disappointed in they didn't explore Wakanda to me. I really wanted to see more of that, and I felt like it was just and I'm not one of those people who liked the villain. I didn't like the villain. I usually like the villains. I did not like Killmonger. I just thought he was just another guy who was just talking big, and in the end, he just wanted to take over the world just like everybody else.
Evrilojos. This is Polyphemus. Polyphemus Evrilojos.
To show you cave?
Yeah, it was really dark, man, sometimes.
Show me everything, my big friend. This is the grandest, most spectacular shore on which I've ever laid my weary
Like,
eyes.
especially
I
near
want
the
to
end when
see
they
it
were,
all.
like, falling down and they were fighting each other. It was such
You
an obvious
little, but big
CGI
heart.
mess. I don't know.
Take this special gift.
Parts of it I liked, but it was one of those movies that, it was one of the few that I walked out of just being disappointed. I walked out at Thor, like, both Thors, like, the first two Thors being like, man, oh, look, we reintroduced him. Now he has a friend. Alright, time to get back on our ship. Well, let's see. There's a second part to this mission. Oh, it's just like a 3-part quest. Okay, we need to... She's on Paros. Alright, so we gotta find our map. Pull up our map. There, okay. Never been to this place before. Oh, shit. Eastern part of Atoll Point. She was last seen southwest of the Lakos tomb. Alright, so we need to go like there. So we need to get on our ship because we're not gonna be able to get there otherwise. Yeah, no Black Panthers in Africa, so seeing the image of like Spider-Man and Batman were my two favorites when I was growing up. I still love Batman. I still love both of them, but the X-Men is basically my jam now. Like I love a lot of books. My favorite single character is probably still like single character of all time is probably still Batman. But like I don't like have like I can give you like make lists of like why I like different characters. I have so many characters I like. Oh no, I mean yeah, it's fine. Here I am on a ship, right? So we have time to talk about certain things. That's one of the things about Assassin's Creed is I can just talk and play at the same time. Not all the time, but like sometimes. And I mean the X-Men are my jam. I think Spider-Man is going through a bit of a rough patch right now. They started doing really well when Nick Spencer took over, but maybe it's back on. Maybe it's gonna get back on track here pretty soon. But I felt like it kind of took a misstep for a little while. And the X-Men, that Dawn of X thing better start figuring itself out too pretty soon. But I've been reading more independent books lately. Oh, nobody's annoying me right now. Right now, I shouldn't say it like that. But this is, this is just a time killer stream. You know, do a few things, maybe get a trophy or two. So whatever you guys, want to put up there, it's fine by me. The X-Men, they had this huge reboot last summer where they changed like the entire X-Men universe, and the storyline is that the X-Men have their own nation on an island, a mutant island called Krakoa. They're literally living on this island that is a mutant, and it's their sovereign place of living, and they also have the ability to resurrect themselves now. There's these 5 mutants that put together if any mutant dies, they can bring you back. And so the whole premise of the story is that they're trying to, live peacefully with humanity, uh, and give through this island, they have the ability to create drugs from the plants that are on the island that will help cure a lot of diseases that humans have. And so they're saying basically, if you leave us alone, we'll give you these drugs, and you guys will live longer. You'll have better lives. We'll have better lives. But of course, things go bad right away. Uh, and but some of the books, the actual books, they're taking a really long time to get uh, to find their stride. And pretty much like in a lot of X-Men stories, the only character that's like holding everybody's attention still is Wolverine. Wolverine is like more badass now than I've seen him in a while. Like he's fully back to being like now that he's alive again and everything. Uh, his character is just back to form, like being just such a badass. Uh, that's what's going on there. I mean, that's just a general kind of outline of it. But a lot of the books are having a lot of kind of having a hard time figuring out what they need to be.
I need to talk to her.
Okay. Krakoa. I don't know about that one. I'd have to look that up. That actually sounds really interesting. But Krakoa is the name of this mutant who is an island. It's a living island. And when you're there while you're there, it basically originally was
These pigs look hungry.
a place. Look at this. All these animals are just like fucking doing nothing.
Welcome to my empire, traveler. I am its empress.
If you live
Get here
there,
to
the
your
island
subjects.
actually feeds off of the mutant energies.
You
So it
live
would
here?
actually kill you if you stay there.
Where are my
But
manners? You must be
they've made a
weary after
deal
your
like
long
with this
journey. There's
island
some
that
wine in my hold
if
if it helps you
everybody's there, it
focus.
only
I'm a
needs to
bit
take a little bit of
indisposed at the
energy off of
moment.
everyone so that nobody dies. Yeah, kind of like ego. Yeah.
I could use a drink. I'll fetch the wine.
Where the hell is the wine at? So I'm walking around with lions and giant boars that usually want to kill me. It's pretty interesting. And as far as like Batman goes, like Batman books, uh, Batman just came off of this run with
This toy has teeth marks.
Tom King that was very divisive, but now James Tinian IV, who's a really good a really good writer, he's doing a fantastic book called "Something Is Killing the Children" over at Boom Studios. He's brought Batman back, so there's like a bit of a hopefully some good news for Batman fans. As far as Spider-Man goes,
You
and I
look
don't know,
deliciously
Spider-Man's
thirsty.
having a bit of a problem, like
All right, Empress.
in my
Let's
opinion, but
drink.
it's not something that's not easily fixed. It's
That's
just
it.
some writing
Drink
choices
your
they've made
last
recently.
drink. Breathe your last breath. My subjects grow hungry.
What the hell just happened? I was trying to be nice. This lady just poisoned me. Yeah, Michael Morbius is in the Spider-Man universe. Well, I mean, he's in the Marvel universe, but he's a Spider-Man character he's usually
Oh
involved with.
my god.
And
My head. Where am I?
he was a scientist kind of like Kirk Connors, who was trying to save his life and he became a vampire in the process. Well, this is a nice, interesting situation. This lady just poisoned me or knocked me out, and now she gonna try to kill me, I guess. Now we're gonna have to track her ass down. Kill Cersei. Oh, great. She's name is Cersei, just like frickin' Game of Thrones. That's pretty funny. I think I can torch that thing if I... I don't know about Blade, but I know Michael Keaton's Vulture is in there. Damn it. Trying to get it closer, I guess. Alright, that's not happening. But, I think that might be a way to bring Blade in. Definitely, I mean... I know they're planning on bringing Blade back. I think they already cast it, too. I thought maybe I heard it was, I don't know if it's the guy who played Black Manta. But that's who I would go for. Oh shit, she's gonna have all these animals try to kill me now.
Kirky! I will rip you apart and feed you to your animals!
How dare
Yeah, that was easy.
The witch kept a list of names and trophies. This bracelet was worn by Alida.
He's a half vampire, like half human, yeah. And Morbius was a human, but he made himself like a vampire, and but he's not. He was like at first he was kind of a villain, but he's been more of a good guy character. They just released a comic book because, of course, they did, right? They released a comic book to match up with. Oh, that's right. They're doing Mahershala Ali. That's right. That's who's playing him. I feel like he's a little old. I would have gone for the guy that played Aquaman, played Black Manta. Maybe Mahershala Ali is younger than I think. Because I mean, a vampire is supposed to, not age. So. Okay. I don't really know how I feel about Jared Leto as Morbius. I'm not a big Jared Leto fan.
In the cave, I found a man. I took these spices from him.
One of my favorite parts of Fight Club is when he got the shit beat out of him by Edward Norton.
Found was a cyclops? Then she concocted an elixir from these spices and helped him to grow a second eye?
Wow, he's 45. That's...
Barnabas, there was no Cyclops on Anafi any more than there was one on Kefalonia.
So by the time the movie comes out, he'll probably be like 47, 48.
I found this bracelet. And a lot of pigs.
I can explain. Lida had it and was transformed into a pig by Kirky. When she was turned back into a beautiful woman, she gave this to Kirky to remember her by.
Right as always, old friend. Which means we're one step closer to finding Lida, I think.
Oh yeah. Hey Marcy, how you doing? Oh, I didn't know you were already here. You were asking questions and I I was so used to seeing Deborah's name in here. 4 movies next year, probably. I mean, I know they're up in
I've heard
their
they have
TV
lost the
game,
siren, if you
but I
could
also
call
heard
it that.
Hawkeye got
I've
canceled
lost.
or
My
postponed
wife
indefinitely. I
always
guess that's
loved
the maybe
these.
probably the same
I
thing.
bet she learned to play it alongside the
That
sirens
bums me
as
out.
they sung
But
them to their deaths.
if the story that I heard
Just
was
like her.
true, then I almost feel like, well, why can't they just
I'll
why can't
bet
they
the
just come up
sirens
with a
and
different
Lita were
story?
good friends.
She was so mesmerizing. Her song always worked on me.
All that for a
And with
bracelet
Doctor
and a
Strange
rose
director
and some
leaving, that's
spices.
also
But
been a
look,
concern.
I know this
But
bracelet too well.
I knew there
The
was going to be
women
some
of the
problems
siege clans
after
wear them.
Endgame happened.
These spices are native to the lands of Demeter.
Because even to me,
And
like
this
Spider-Man Far From
Avlos
Home was
is marked
fine.
by a
Tom Holland
craftsman
was
in
great
the
as always,
Darkness
but
Mountains.
I thought the
They're all
story
from
was a
Attica.
little, I don't know.
The cave! They're all around the one known as the entrance to the underworld. It can't be a coincidence. Is that where Lida is?
I actually like Jeremy Renner as and Hawkeye, just because
There's
he's
only
the
one
guy
way to
that,
know.
you know, he's literally just
Let's
the
go.
guy with the bow and
Most would
arrow.
have
And
called
they
me
didn't give him enough
crazed,
to
but
do.
not you.
They didn't
You
give him enough to
truly
do. That's
are
their
my
fault
best
for
friend.
not making him
It's
a. But
nothing.
he's not one of the most popular
Now,
characters.
let's find your wife.
But
So,
I
what
like
does
Jeremy
Lita look
Renner,
like?
so
She was the most beautiful woman I've ever known. Beautiful dark hair and skin. Her green eyes sparkled like jewels. And when she drank, could she fight?
okay. We gotta go 5,900 meters. Oh Jesus Christ! Where the hell is this? Oh wow, we're going all the way there. Man, we're gonna fast travel to that place. We're not gonna. And the Hawkeye show I heard was supposed to be how he's training Kate Bishop, who is the newest Hawkeye in the Marvel universe. He's still around, but she's like his protege, and I don't know. I think they thought that because of all the backlash they've been getting on certain things that they thought if you're gonna make Hawkeye a secondary character in his own show, why do it if it's gonna not do well? Um, yeah, the Ronin story just was just there. That's why I kind of felt like he was the one who should have died. Um, because and other people disagree with me. It's like, oh, he lost his family. You know, like I thought it'd be more poetic if he died bringing them back. Like he'd rather die knowing that they're alive than and have Natasha have to carry that with her. Just another thing to make her character more complex.
Away we go.
That way they could just write Hawkeye out, you know, because they didn't know really what to do with him. They really never did. I'm actually kind of surprised they even went with him in the first place because it just doesn't seem like they ever knew what to do with him. But Hawkeye already shows called Arrow. They're way too they're different guys though. Oliver Queen was an arrogant rich boy who turned, vigilante hero. Who I like Oliver Queen in the comics. Um, Jeremy Renner or Hawkeye was always Clint Barton. He's never been really a popular character. But everybody forgets that Iron Man was like a third tier character for the longest time. He didn't become popular even in the comics until after Robert Downey Jr. played him. Uh, his book just got like canceled and then rebooted. They don't know what to do with Iron Man now that he's dead in the MCU. So anything can be done with any of these characters. Guardians of the Galaxy proved it. You just have to know you have to have an idea. You have to have a plan. Supposed to be a fucking cave over here somewhere. Just don't know where the entrance is. Oh, it's a big hole at the top. Alright. He says don't have any hope next he cut back at Rangers headquarters.
Let's go.
Yeah, there's all sorts of weird rules that I feel like they were breaking. I saw there was an interview with Robert Downey Jr. about whether or not he'd come back
I
or if
won't
the
ask
door's
any
closed
questions.
forever.
Let's keep out of
And
sight.
Joe Rogan actually kind of like made a good point. It's like, you can always come back. They had time travel and everything and all the Infinity Stones and things like that. And Downey Jr. said, well, don't you think people would feel kind of cheated after the end of Endgame? And he's like, no. You wait a few years and then you come back. That's what everything, and that's how everything gets handled. Like, it's comics, man. Nobody really dies. People die in
So many
movies, but they
bodies.
don't die in
Is this
comics.
the underworld?
It's just a. So he almost kind of convinced him to be like, keep his mind open for being able to come back,
Cassandra.
Because I don't think Iron Man is a very interesting character in the comics. Uh, but in the movies, he's great. His movies aren't that great, but the character is. Although I did like Iron Man 1 just fine, and I thought Iron Man 3 was really good. A lot of people don't like that one. And 2
Lita!
is just a mess.
Stop! I'll kill you if you come any closer. Who sent you? Pelenos? Adikles?
Relax. We're here on our own.
You haven't aged a day. Is this the underworld? Lida, it's me, Varnavas.
That was my father's name. I never told it to anyone.
Father? Young one, please. What was your mother's name?
The same as mine. Lida Avitica.
Uh,
You were right, old friend. Lida survived, but not the way your visions
they
did.
might pull Daphne Keene up later.
Impossible. You have no proof.
Young one, a lifetime ago, your mother and I sailed side
But I
by
think they're
side.
going to try to probably
The
let
night
the
I lost
Fox
my
movies be
eye,
the Fox
a
movies.
tempest overwhelmed us and ran us into the rocks. Lida was so brave. She roped
And when
together
they get
some
to
of the splintered
casting,
ore. I held
Wolverine,
her
we'll
and I
we'll
said,
figure that out. I
"Don't
mean, I thought
stop
Heath Ledger was
battling."
going to be a
Till
terrible
you reach
Joker.
the shore.
Oh,
Um,
she told you this story. Good.
Jude
After all
Law
this time, Matter said you were
as
a king who died
Marvel.
fighting the Hydra. You need to know.
Well,
Matter.
Jude Law's a
I
very
understand.
charismatic actor.
We'll grieve her together.
I hate
Hey,
to interrupt.
sorry to
Lida,
see you go,
we
Deborah.
got
I'm gonna be
Threatenos with the
leaving
blade.
soon too.
And
My
Don't worry
movie
about
starts
it.
at 2 o'clock, so
After Matter
I'll be
died,
back
I
too.
took over the farm. Ever
But
since,
thanks for being here
suitors
for a
have
little
tried to
while.
marry me for my fortune. When that didn't work, they decided it would be easier to kill me for it.
You've been defending yourself. Let us help.
Captain Marvel just didn't. It just was.
these kind of people don't stop
I
until
don't
they have
know.
what they
In the
want.
end, it just was like
You
a
mentioned two
2 hour
names?
intro
Pelenos
movie
and
just so that they could
Adikles. They
put
both
her
live
in
nearby. I
Endgame.
can
But
show you where.
I don't
Let's
dislike
go
it.
together.
With you by my
I think
side,
on its own,
we'll
it's
be
it's
unstoppable.
fine.
Right. Together.
I don't
Into battle.
subscribe to the whole hating Brie Larson thing. If she's an idiot in real life, then she's an idiot in real life. But I don't think she's a bad actress. I just, she says a lot of stupid things, but guess what? So does a lot of people in Hollywood. Nobody should be listening to people in Hollywood. You know, it's like what Ricky Gervais said at the Golden Globes. You people don't have any right to tell anybody what to do or how to
I will
feel.
meet my leader again in the golden fields. Tell me,
So if
did
people
she
want to get
ever
mad
recover?
about it, that's
She
up to
did.
them.
He
But
was a good man to
Captain Marvel
Clem
was
and
just,
to me.
Good.
I don't know,
I pray to the gods that if she
just a bit of
lived, she
nothing
would live
really.
happily.
I mean, I liked seeing
But not me.
Clark Gregg back as Coulson from the '90s. That was pretty cool. And yeah, the whole thing with the cat eye, the cat scratching his eye, that was a little underwhelming. But as more than underwhelming. I'd say that bothered me more than most of the movie, just because, you know, I felt like they were subverting expectations again in a stupid way.
There they are.
All right, let's kill some people.
Won't get far.
How about these guys get all of a sudden powered up? Oh, the Young Pope. Yeah, it's one of those shows that I keep meaning to go watch. I
My
know there's like a
mother's
new
farm and
series,
my
right, with
life are
Malkovich
safe.
on
With
it too.
all my heart. Thank you, both of you.
And
I think
thank
I have
you
the only
for
reason I
letting
haven't
this
watched
old
Young
man
Pope is because
have
it's
me again.
about, well, because it's about the
Now,
Pope.
about
I
that
don't really
wine.
have a, I don't really, I don't really care about popes. It's just a subject. I just don't. I just that doesn't interest me. There's that movie the on Netflix with Anthony Hopkins and oh God, the other guy. He's both. They're both nominated for that movie, The Two Popes or whatever. And it's just like I don't know. I can't do it.
So now that you have your life back, what will you do with it?
Yeah,
Honor my
you
mother.
barely did get to know her.
Protect our
It was
farm
a
and our
it was
fortune.
an intro movie. It's all it
I
was.
was
Like it was
hoping you'd
just so that
join
they
your
would have an
old pater
excuse
on
to.
the Adrestia.
First, they
The
wanted to,
gods
have
sent me a
their own
sign
Wonder
by
Woman.
bringing you back
They
to me
wanted
to
to have
save
a
this place.
superpowered
I
woman
can't dishonor
character,
them and matter by leaving.
and that way, they could have their big moment um,
Take it from someone who lost her
in
family.
Endgame.
This is
It's
not
like
an
but
opportunity
guess
that
what?
many people
They
get.
fooled everybody.
Go with
They
your
made
father.
$1 billion.
Matter.
So,
Our farm
if
is
people
yours.
don't want, the
One
best
day,
way to
when
answer,
you
I keep
sail
telling
the world
everybody
and
is you
want a
want to
stable
complain
home,
online,
you will
complain
have
online.
one
But the
here.
best way to
But unless Demeter
the
herself
best way to get
burns these
movies
silos down,
not made
I know I'm acting in the will
is
of the
stop
gods.
spending money on them. You got to stop spending the money. If people are gonna give them their money, they're gonna keep making the movies because they think that's what people want. Why do you think there were so many Transformers movies? None of them were
You all
good,
right?
She's as
and
strong as her mother. I
but they
couldn't
just
be
kept
more
making them
proud.
because they were making
I only wish
$1 billion
she'd
each.
change her mind.
Critics hated them,
We
true
shall.
fans hated them.
In the
Most
meantime,
most true fans
whenever we
hated it,
sail past these lands,
and it's the
let's
same
make it
with
a
any
point
big
of stopping at
franchise. You
Seychelles.
just that people get scream and yell about, but they all still go pay their money to see it, and so don't expect the studios to change how they do things if you keep giving them your money. It's basic logic. Screaming and yelling doesn't do much. Look what happened to all the hippies. Look what happened to all the hippies in the '60s with all that screaming and yelling they did to fight Vietnam and all that stuff. What did it really get them? Nothing. I'm not saying that protesting is bad. I'm just saying sometimes it's pointless. Bumblebee was fine. Bumblebee was them trying something new, and they found to me like if they could do Bumblebee all over and over again, like if they took that formula, then Transformers has hope. I guess I should have said that I did like Bumblebee. I do not like any of the other ones. But that's just me. That's my opinion. You know, you like it, good. Good on you, whatever. For every movie that somebody hates, a million other people like it, so it's like, this guy's just really trying to fuck with me. And smoked another mercenary. Okay, well, that was one mission done. I got a trophy for it. That's cool. In fact, I really do. I really liked Bumblebee more than I thought I would. And it's one of those things, where it's like it's nice to find something that you actually enjoy that you didn't currently. Like I'm actually gonna go see Bad Boys for Life, uh, not having liked the second one very much. Okay, let's find this place. It's in Corinthia, which should be where the hell is Corinthia at? Western part of the Crinean Plains. I don't even know what that is. Oh, here we go. It is in the ruined temple of Zeus. Oh, western part of the Crinean Plains. That's where we need to go. Duh, hi, my name's Rob. I can't read maps. Oh, that's terrible. If that's true, Marisu. Because I thought that the stuff that they did on Cybertron was basically I had a major smile on my face throughout that whole section of the movie. I was just like, oh yeah, this is Transformers, man. Um, I did try to watch Detective Pikachu. I got about 30 minutes in and I couldn't do it anymore. But I've never been a Pokemon fan. I like the designs of the Pokemon. I think that it's all really imaginative, but the world to me was just it was too I was too old to jump into something that much for kids, but I do understand why people that grew up with it love it still. Um, Not everything that came out of there, like that came out later when I was in my 20s, I like, but stuff like that's just generational, I think. Like people are always going to go, I don't understand that. Just like some people can watch like Transformers or Ninja Turtles and go, I don't get it. You know what I mean?
It'll be
All
trouble if
right,
I spot
man.
it here.
Have fun playing some baseball. I'm about to head out here in about 20 minutes to go see my movie, so thanks for stopping in. Kind of cold. Where do you live, man? Because it's where I live, it's too cold for baseball. It's like 20 degrees out right now. Yeah, I thought that Bumblebee did fine. I had no idea that I thought it made a lot of money. I mean, it didn't make Transformers money, but the thing is I thought that was the point. I thought the point was to do something different with it. See, that's the problem. Is people want something different and original, and then they get it, and then they don't see it. Then they don't. It's just it's you can't win. You can't win if people don't actually. If all people go to see and all they pay to see is the same crap. That's when people say they want original. That's what they really mean. They just want new versions of the same shit. Let's see if we can kill these guys kind of stealthily. Let's see if we can draw some of these guys out. It's always more fun to do it that way. Like, see if we can separate this guy from the rest of them.
Who's whistling over there?
Oh, you have oh, Norway? Oh, wow, cool, man. Have fun. That's awesome. A private hall and everything? Damn, dude. I'm jealous.
I should check that out. Huh? Better see what that was.
Oh, the
Be
glow
ready to
comes
help
from after
Timothy's
you,
funeral.
when you get certain things. When you do like stealth kills and stuff, the glow is from getting like more in a row. It fills up that yellow bar underneath.
A ledger. Lykinos' father owed a lot of drachmae to their leader, a man named Ipatos.
Oh, where's the ancient tablet at? Oh, there it is. All right. Okay. Well, what's next for that part of the quest then? Oh, that's not what I meant to do. I did not mean to do that. I did not mean to do that. Okay, we got to talk to him, track him there. Okay. Yep, 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 yep.
Come on.
Oh, I didn't even. I thought I heard wolves. Do I literally have to wait for the wolves to stop looking for me? Here we go. Yeah, it does look like I'm riding a Pokemon. He really does. Yeah, I got him from fighting somebody in the. I think I got him from fighting the
Here you are.
Minotaur or something
You
like
have
that.
the armor I asked for.
Here's the Athenian armor.
This works. We'll be able to give him a proper burial after all.
Every warrior should be buried in their nation's colors.
Yes, that's true. Thank you for your help.
You're welcome.
Now I just need an offering of oil for the ceremony.
I'll see what I can do.
Are you serious?
Thank you.
Now we got to give him
Means a lot.
oil? Man, don't we have some
I
oil
should go
on us?
dress my father.
Mistios! Any news?
I took care of the bandits, Lykinos.
Ah, I can breathe easier knowing my pater has been avenged.
By
There's
Potter.
no chance those Malakas had any explanation for their heinous actions?
Your father owed the bandit leader Ipatos quite a bit of drachmae.
What business could he have had with that scum? What matters is that they've paid for their crimes. Thank you, Cassandra.
Now you can focus on mourning.
I should probably let Timotheos know about this.
There's like so many stories
If
in
you're
this
staying for
game.
the
It's
burial,
freaking
I'm
ridiculous.
sure an offering of wine
In
will
a
mean a
good way,
great
but
deal to my
like, I
pater.
can't believe how much
Timotheos asked me to
work
pick
went
up oil
into
as well.
this game.
Where can I find the offerings?
He did? I mean, you should be able to find what we need at the docks.
I'll be back soon.
Now I gotta go do this. Okay. And this better be like the last damn thing. Yes, it's not that far. But it is in a... It's in a fort, but I guess it's not like I haven't taken out like a million forts in this game. So, like, yeah, I'm even close to my target already. That's right there. Didn't even really need to get on the horse, really. I could probably get in and out of here without even being seen, really.
watch will be vigilant here.
Yeah.
Got the oil. Could get the wine, or just head back to the burial.
Yeah, I saw the Assassin's Creed movie. I didn't think it was as bad as everybody thought, but it wasn't great.
That's both of the offerings. I should head back to the burial.
Right. Let's see if we can sneak out of here instead of just running out like I usually do. That's the only thing about this, like I've told plenty of people, is that this game's fun, but like the stealth part is really like they don't make you commit to it. That was one of the
Off
things
we go
about the
now.
original Assassin's Creed games that was awesome, is that it made you commit. If you wanted to play it correctly, properly, get all the objectives and everything like that, you had to do stealth. That's just how it was. And I'm actually gonna be going back and playing Assassin's Creed Unity and Assassin's Creed 3 probably at some point, just to get myself an old dose of the old Assassin's Creed, because it's done. Like, I don't think they're ever gonna make I don't know if they'll ever make another original, like, classic Assassin's Creed game. I think the last one was Syndicate. Or no, it was Unity.
How could
Because,
you be so stupid?
or was it
More
Syndicate?
bloodshed,
I can't remember.
Likinos?
I think it was
Father's
Syndicate.
death needed vengeance. I took care of it.
You took care of it? You really think you will end there?
Cassandra, you agree with me, right?
Likinos is right. The bandits needed to be stopped.
Someone else's father probably just died because of you. Then it will be your head next.
You'd like that, wouldn't you?
What? No. Why would you say that?
You've been nothing but cruel to me since I got here.
I'm sorry, Likinos. I just don't want to lose you too.
We only have each other now that Pater's gone.
Pater.
We should proceed with the burial. Did you find an offering?
I brought you both what you asked for.
Then thank you from both of us.
I can thank Cassandra myself.
I did what
Yeesh.
I could. I hope your father's journey across the
Yes,
steppes.
oh man, can you imagine? Oh, imagine that's
Likinos,
probably
come.
what Skyrim's
We
gonna
must
look
prepare
like.
the altar.
If
In a
Bethesda
moment.
doesn't make them at least look as good as this in
I'd
the
love
next
to see you once more before
Elder
you leave
Scrolls,
town. Please,
then they
find me
don't
after the
deserve all
ceremony.
the money. But you know that the next Elder Scrolls is gonna
See you
make,
around,
like,
Miss Dios.
it's gonna be huge. The graphic, the landscape looks great, but that doesn't mean that the character models will. But here's to hoping. Here's to hoping. And I'll finally be able to get in on the ground floor of a Elder Scrolls game. Because I play Skyrim, I have like a game going in that. I think I'm like 60 hours in, maybe 70. Maybe not even that, I don't know. But I played it for a long time. I got caught up trying to find enough money to pay for this house that my wife and kids would feel safe in the game. And then I just kind of stopped because it was like a chore. It got to be a chore doing it. Alright, now I should get a new trophy. Why don't I have the trophy? Oh, are you kidding me? A brother seduction, a brother seduction. We'll do that one, since he's right there. Yeah, these side missions that they have, it's for a subsection of the game called, like, Tales from Greece. They all come with trophies for the missions. Pardon me. But, they are very involved. So, and it's free. It's like DLC, but like free.
I was hoping to have the chance to thank you for all you've done.
What did you have in mind?
Oh, it may be my day job, but there's more to me than that. I am also a very talented cook. Allow me to make you a fabulous meal.
I'd like that.
Great. There's just one thing. I'll need a little help hunting down some ingredients.
Oh my god, now I gotta
Literally.
hunt some shit.
You're treating me, you said?
After all we've been through together, surely you can agree that I'm a lover, not a fighter.
A lover, huh? We'll see.
I hope so.
What do you need me to hunt?
This dish calls for venison. Any of the beasts wandering nearby should do. Meet me at the cliffs near the Ipernistra camp once you find some.
Yeah, fetch quest. Ugh. And you tell me I don't have like some deer meat on me? They roam the southern forests of the Isthmus of Poseidon. Where the fuck is that? Okay, there's the Isthmus of Poseidon. Okay, so that's where we're going. That's...
They'll be on high alert here. Off we go now.
I should have just shot it with an arrow. There's one. There we go. Damn it. I had it dead to rights too.
Move! That's a start, but Lekinos will need more.
Oh, we need 2 of them. Okay. Well. Beautiful freaking game, though. I mean, I know that my stream doesn't look that great right now. I think it has to do with the fact that there's like 3 people online in my house right now. So I'm actually kind of surprised that I even got a stream to work. Ooh, precious gems, precious gems! Or Oraculum, that's even better. Climb the damn cliff.
Beautiful view.
It certainly is. Did you manage to hunt down our food?
Here's the meat.
Perfect. I'll get started. Please, make yourself comfortable.
That was delicious.
I told you I could cook. Was the food worth it?
A few deer are no match for
This
a
guy thinks he's gonna sleep with
I
her.
wish I had your skill.
I am not gonna let
And confidence.
him.
Fighter or not, I'm sure it takes
She's
a
all
lot
like
to be a
just all
renowned
cash right
poet
now.
in Athens.
may have exaggerated my accomplishments as a poet a bit earlier. The truth is, I'm not just home for a visit. I ran out of drachmi in Athens.
Why lie to your brother about this, or to me?
Timotheus has always been my father's son. In every way. They both fought for Athens, they both worked in the family business. Timotheus' path
I
was
don't
never
think he's
for me,
gay. I
so
think
I
he's
left for
trying to
Athens
get
to
in her
strike out
pants.
on my own.
You're afraid of what he'll think.
He'll say it was irresponsible of me to leave in the first place. And he's right. I don't have any drachmi, or means to earn it.
You should become a cook.
You're an amazing cook, Likinos. If you're looking for a way to make a living, you should start there.
I guess everyone needs to eat. Besides, any skill that impresses you is worth pursuing.
You never answered my question, though. Why lie to me about your career?
Isn't it obvious? I didn't want to appear a failure to you. From the moment I met you, I knew you were amazing.
I'm just a
I'm
mercenary.
just someone who's had to fight every day of my life.
Still, you saved my life, Cassandra. I'll never forget that.
Well, I'm glad I did.
We're putting this guy in the friend zone.
It really has.
Alright. Now I guess there's one more part to this quest. A brother's seduction. We gotta go talk to the other brother now. So this guy's way the fuck out there. Well, that's gonna be where we stop it for today. Because I gotta go to the movies and see Jojo Rabbit. I want to thank everybody that watches this in the future. But I also want to thank Friendly Neighborhood Batman, Mirasu, Devra, for all being here with the conversations. So I really appreciate it. Thanks for keeping me company. I think, Devra, you're the only one here. Or not Devra, I'm sorry. Mirasu, I think you're the only one here right now. So thank you very much for being here. And we will see you tonight. We got the Jojo Rabbit review will be up tonight. And then we've got the Smirking Gunfire's Back live stream number 3 at 7. And then after that, we're doing Resident Evil 6. So, a lot of stuff going on. So, it's nice hanging out with you too, Mirasu. We'll see you guys on the next video. Bye.